Hello, I'm Jessica. Thank you so much for joining me for today's workout. We are going to be doing seated cardio exercises with some stretching exercises as well. So really toning the body as well as getting these muscles nice and long, nice and mobile through pathways of regular movement. All you need today is your chair, some comfortable shoes. Everything is low impact. Click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and let's get to the warm-up. Great job here. We're gonna start just a nice simple walk in the chair, getting those arms moving through those legs and the feet. We want this heart rate to come up nice and slow. The body is gonna be getting ready to do this work, so we're just moving more blood and oxygen to those muscles here. Take it easy at the beginning. At any time during this workout, if something doesn't work for your body or doesn't feel right for you, you can modify the exercise or substitute something completely different in. So don't be scared to make this workout your own. Great job here. Widen out those feet, just taking a bit wider march. And then let's take heels out to the sides. Give me some fingers here. Nice and wide. Great job. While you're working on this tap out, I want you to focus and pay attention to what is happening in the hips and the core. Tighten those core muscles. Get really solid in through the hips so that you're not moving the torso with these legs. Those abs are gonna work hard to keep the trunk of the body really stable here. Great job. Let's take those arms up overhead, making a fist at the top, and tap those toes out wide here. Little bit of coordination. If the brain wants to go back to those heel taps, that's okay. You just work on it slow. Build up your pace when you can. Great job here, stretching lightly through the front of the ankles, still engaging those core muscles. Wonderful job. Few more here, making a light fist at the top. Don't squeeze really hard. Great. Take those arms out to the sides. Still tapping those toes a little bit faster here. Work those wrists nice and easy. Take those feet into a march. Reversed those hand circles, other direction. Wonderful job. Take those arms in, nice and slow. Now we're gonna hold a light fist here at the front. We're gonna take those hands out forward, and I just want you to push the thumbs down towards the floor. So working on nice wrist mobility here. You really need to be careful with yourself. Don't force yourself into a movement that is too fast or too big to feel comfortable in your body. Respect the boundaries. While we do these wrists here, we're gonna start with an alternating kick. Little bit bigger in the legs. Pull those arms all the way in and send them back out. Tighten up the trunk of the body here by engaging those abs. Point the toe on the kick. Great job here. You have a lot to focus on, but you're doing wonderful. Slow, steady pace here. So make sure those wrists feel comfortable. Make sure the shoulders are out of the ears. Work your way on down the spine. Core muscles are pulled up and in. Kicking those legs, pointing the toes on that leg kick, and also not kicking really hard and forceful into the knee. Keep that knee soft. Let's speed it up here. No repeats today. So once we get through with an exercise, we move on to the next one and you won't see it again today. So a lot of variety here. Great job. We'll be shifting the focus from lower body, upper body, through the core. Lots of work here today. Working on shoulders, working on wrists, ankles and knees here. Beautiful job. Tap those legs out as far as you can, keeping the knee over the ankle. So I don't want you tapping the foot out real far, but that knee is dropping in. Good, working through the hips here. These exercises where we stretch these muscles at the end of the range of motion will help you increase your flexibility, mobility, muscle extensibility over time. A lot of abilities in there. Give me some arms once you find out where those legs feel good. Just a little bit extra here to keep that heart rate up. Keep working. Core muscles should be working this entire workout here today. We want them keeping this body stable. This is really the big protection group for your low back. So we don't want that low back overworking today and getting stressed out and irritated. We need to use those front core muscles to help support this body. Wonderful job. Keep going here. Keep moving those arms. If your heart rate gets too high, you just take those hands somewhere out of the way. You do not have to move them. You can always decrease the intensity with slower movements or smaller movements, whatever works for you. Great job here. Plant those feet in the middle. We're gonna swing those arms back and up overhead, stretching out those big back muscles, working through the shoulder joint. There is a slight lean forward. I wanna make sure you're not pushing the stomach forward. It's pulled back. You're really engaging those abs. Give them a good squeeze. Thumbs up and back as high as you can get them without scrunching the shoulders into the ears. If you have really tight back muscles, they may only go here before you notice you're starting to push the stomach forward or push the chin forward to get a bigger movement. We don't want that today. Stretching out here, very good. Lengthening through the big back muscles, opening up these back muscles and getting them back to a normal length tension relationship will also help you improve your posture. So tightening up the front of the body, releasing these big back muscles here. Keep going. We took a little bit of work out of the legs and put it in the upper body. You're gonna feel those shoulders working here. You should definitely feel the core muscles working. Great job here. We're gonna take a few more, just a little bit. Keep that rib cage closed as you bring those arms up. Ooh, beautiful job. And let's go ahead, hold it here. We're gonna bring this right knee up. So we're gonna take those arms all the way up. Right knee up, left arm reach, right leg kick. So knee up, bring them together, use the core, and then kick and reach. Again, stretching out those back muscles. A lot of work here for the core. Let your body figure out a rhythm that works. And we come back into the cardio element by speeding it up. Same moves here apply. Shoulders out of the ears, core muscles pull in. When we kick, you're not kicking hard and really locking into a hard forced knee extension there. Keep that knee soft. You're doing great. We got right into this workout here today. We're gonna be going here for a little bit through our exercises. And when we start to cool down, they'll just become gradually less intense. Hold it here, a few more. Let's take one more on this side. You should feel a nice back stretch there. No pain, nothing should be irritating. Let's go for a quick jog. Move those arms, move those feet. You can come to the balls of the feet. Make sure that you are landing soft. We want to keep this low impact workout, low impact. Hold those abs in, move those arms like you're really running here. You can get a little shoulder shimmy if you would like, just that little extra rotation for the core to work with. Great job. We're gonna be here for just a little bit longer. You should definitely feel these thighs working, especially that right side. We're gonna go over in just a few seconds here. Take that left knee up to a left leg kick with a right arm reach. It's the exact same thing we just did, just reverse to the opposite side. Here we go. Here, take a good deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, knee up and reach. Take it slow. Just for a few here, figure out what works on this side. Once you have your range of motion figured out, you go ahead, speed it up. Again, smaller movements, slower movements if you need to decrease that intensity. So maybe instead of reaching from really high and reaching out really long, you keep it just a little bit lower. Or you can extend that leg not so far. You will figure out what works for you. Keep going here. Anytime you need a break, you can pause this video, get some water, take a break in between the set, and come back and finish it out when you need to. Keep working here. Great job. Few more. You should feel these leg muscles here on this left side. You should feel those core muscles working. Last one. Beautiful job there. Whew. Very good. Take those arms all the way out. So hands are extended out. When the hands come in, toes rotate out, but I want the knees to follow. So I don't want the knees still in and you're kind of in a weird position down here in the bottom. So toes out as the arms come in. Ready? Take those arms out, toes out, hands reach in. Very good. You can either curl the wrists in to touch the shoulders, or you can take a flat hand here close to the side of the head, but don't actually give yourself, there we go. Don't actually hit yourself there. So if it's uncomfortable to curl those wrists forward, just take a flat wrist here. You should feel those arm muscles working as you take them out. Stretch and reach them out off of the body. You should also feel the fronts of these shins as they work to rotate those feet out and in. Great job here. I know those shin muscles get tired quick. I won't leave you here too much longer. Hang in here with me. If the feet are opposite of the arms, or if somehow they ended up on the same side, it's okay. It's just all about movement today. Great job here. Step that left leg out to the side. While you're working here, you need to counter push with this left leg, but please also make sure the right leg stays in your chair. We're gonna reach this right arm over and out. Feeling those side muscles work through the core here. If you would like a little more, you can take this left arm to the front as you reach that arm out. You can also skip it if that doesn't feel right in your body. It's just gonna add a little more weight for those core muscles to stabilize. As you work here, stretch open those obliques, getting those rib cage muscles stretched up and open. Beautiful job here. Keep working with me. You've got this. Smaller movement if you need. Slower movement is okay too. We are all at different levels, and that's the beauty of these workouts. You get to make them your own. Hold on here. Great job. Let's take this last one. Take it to the center. Here we go. Heels to the front. Flex those toes up. Great job. Get that. Committed to your memory. And then take those arms up overhead, thumbs down to the back of the neck. Hold those core muscles tight, chin, chest. Do not push forward, keep them pulled back right over these hips. Squeeze those ab muscles, stretching here through the backs of the arms. Stretching the rib cage up nice and tall and stretching through the back of the ankles. Nothing should be painful. Should definitely feel a little bit of a stretch, but it should not be intense. Like I said, it should not be comfortable. This is cardio, so we are moving at a quick pace here, which means you really need to be careful to keep that body safe. You don't want to be moving fast and too big at the same time. Good. Feel everything working here. Just a few more. Let's take 2 more sets. Last one here. Great job. Step that right leg out. We're gonna reach that left arm over and then out to the side. Option to take the right arm forward with you to give that core little extra work. Here we go. Left arm to the right and off to the side. If you need to, just the left arm reaches. Remember, push yourself back up easy with this right foot. Keep that left hip in the chair. You don't want to go too far. You want all the work and movement in the upper body. Lower body's job is to keep you sturdy and stable in the chair here. Good. Open up those fingers nice and wide, especially if you're using both hands. Great opportunity to stretch through the palms of the hands here. You are doing so good. Hang in here with me. Heart rate is staying up, which means the heart is working today. Good heart health, great mobility work, as well as work through all of these muscle groups. Hold on here. Let's take just a few more. Last one here. Great job. Step that right leg in. Take a nice good deep breath in. And then exhale. Let it go. Few more exercises here and we will start cooling it down. Nice hacky sack feet here. So kicking those legs. You might want to step them a little bit wide just so you don't kick yourself. Good. If you would like, you can bring those elbows up and work on a little bit of rotation here through the elbows, through the shoulder. What I don't want you to do is throw that hand back really far. Keep it right at goal post. The big focus here is for those legs. Move them nice and quick. So if you'd rather skip those arms, that's okay. I have something planned for them anyways. Good job. Arms lower or higher, whatever works for you. Lift that foot. So I don't want to just see toes coming in. Lift the leg as well. It's going to look different for everyone as long as you feel some work on those inner thighs and through the core. That's plenty. Great job here. Keep going. You've got this. Nice and strong. Beautiful. We've got some great stretches as we start our cool downs. Work a little bit more on the mobility while we decrease the cardio so that heart rate can recover. Stay strong here. I feel this too. Whew, great job. Take it out. Okay. Lock this right elbow in at the rib cage. We're gonna open this hand out to the side as far back as you can get it comfortably and while keeping that right elbow in. We're gonna take this side here. Tap that left foot back. Opposite sides of the body here, which means your core needs to work to keep it centered up through the trunk of the body. Head, neck, chest, belly button, and hips all stay right here at the center. Great job. If you don't like this tap back, tap it out. That's okay too. Just make sure that this right elbow stays into that side. We're working on those external rotators of the shoulder here, of the scapula, the arm. Nice and strong. Few more here. Great job. You're gonna feel that left thigh muscle working again, getting nice and strong. Let's go ahead, take it over to the other side. Left arm, left elbow comes in, hold it, squeeze it on in just a little bit. Rotate this arm out. It could feel totally different than the right side, depending on your dominant hand, your movement patterns, any previous injuries. The sides of the bodies can feel like totally different exercises here. So if you need to modify this side, make it a little bit slower or smaller, that is okay. Take that right leg back when you're ready. Once you get comfortable with where your range of motion is at, you can speed it up. Good, that way we keep the heart rate elevated. Tapping this leg back on the right side, getting a little stretch through the ankle. If that's uncomfortable or it doesn't feel good for you, tap it out to the side. Whatever works for you. As long as you are happy and moving, I'm not picky. Well, as long as you are happy moving with good form, I am not picky. Great job here. Few more. Wonderful. Hold in here, make sure you're squeezing that elbow in. You should feel the arms. You should feel the shoulder working. And bring it back to the center. Beautiful job. March it here. Take those arms all the way out, kind of a Y shape, I suppose, a little bit lower. Hold those elbows in. Squeeze those back muscles, stretch and reach open. Keep moving those feet here, engaging through some of those upper back muscles. Great job. Heart rate is gonna come back up and we'll start easing it down nice and slow. Keep working here though, just for this last little bit of cardio that we have left. Pull, squeeze those back muscles without pushing the stomach forward. Hang in here, we're working together. I'm with you. I feel this too. This is tough. Good. Drop those arms down to the side, shrug those shoulders up to the ears, and then reach those fingertips down for the floor, up and down. Just a few here. Great job. Roll those shoulders up and back. I want you to make a nice big circle here just for a few. I don't want to overly work these neck muscles. This is a common area, these neck and shoulder muscles here. Common area of tightness. I just want to let them know that, hey, wake up. We're going to be working with you a little bit here, so kind of like a warning. Good. Open those shoulders back. Rotate those palms and stretch those shoulders to the front. Open back and stretch forward. Drawing some of those upper back muscles nice and long. You guessed it, core muscles. Hold in tight here while you're holding those core muscles tight. Squeeze the booty underneath you as well. So a nice isometric hold for the glutes. Rotate those arms. Your heart rate should start easing its way back down. Good. Step those feet wide. We're going to take those hands here to the center. drop them down just a little bit. Hold those core muscles up and in. Reach the right arm up, opening through the chest. Take it down, curl the fingertips up, reach the left. Curl those fingertips and right. You guessed it, keep working here. One more time each side. It'll be the same movement, we'll just take a little bit different variation. So on this one here, we'll flex those fingertips up, push those palms towards the floor, open the right side, flex, and open, flex, open the body. Beautiful job here, nice little stretch for the low back. You're using those feet to push into the floor. Last one here. Great job. Roll those wrists here to the front, and let's work a little bit on the ankle while we settle into a nice hip stretch. Draw this right leg all the way up. Flex those toes up. Very good. So settle into this hip stretch here first. This is a great release for the sciatic area. Flexing those toes all the way up, stretching through the back of this ankle a little bit. Very good, keep it nice and easy. Point those toes, good. Stretching through the front of the ankle, gently, gently here. So we're not on this foot, which means that there is no body weight here coming into this joint as we are stretching it. Flex it back, forward, really focus on bringing not just the toes, but the ball of the foot up, decreasing this angle between these leg bones and the top of the foot. Point them one more time, don't lose your hip stretch. It's hard to do when you're so focused on a different part of the body. You have two things going on. Set this right leg back down, back behind you. Turn everything here to the left side. We're gonna step this right leg back behind us. Left hip really supported on the chair. Stretch that knee back. Drive that right heel down to the floor. You should have a stretch here through the hip flexors. It should not be crazy intense. If it is, just bend forward a little bit, take some pressure off. So find a level that feels good in your body. If you're here and there's not enough of a stretch, just reach that right arm up. We're not bending back, the body is staying up, abs are pulled in. Just holding here. If you sit a lot, if you are in a desk, those hip flexors are in a shortened position for a lot of your day. So stretching them back out and open can relieve a lot of low back pressure and pain. These hip flexors and the low back have a lot to do with each other. Great job here. Bend that knee in, flex it back. Just a few, nice and easy. Don't go bigger than what feels good in your body. Step that right leg back and turn it back forward, and we'll take this left leg over the top. Whoop. Settle into your hip stretch here. Flex these toes up. Let this knee fall. Work on lengthening through the back of the heel here. Again, we're not on the floor, we're not putting any body weight into it. So really using some of these muscles here to get into this stretch. Point those toes. Great job here. Flex them up again. Make sure that you're not losing your hip stretch. And point. Go ahead, step this left leg to the side, over there on the left side. Turn those hips forward. Good. Come to a place where you feel really stable on that right hip on the chair. This left leg goes back. Push that knee back. Push that heel down. If it's not quite attainable yet, that's okay. All we're looking for is a stretch here in the hip flexor. If you need to back off of it a little bit, bend that knee forward. Find a comfortable level for you here. If you're all the way here and you don't have enough of a stretch, you just raise that left arm up. Same as the other side, you need to keep holding those abs in. Give that low back support here. You might notice one side could be a little bit tighter than the other. Flex it in, extend it back. Great job here. Should be working through this front leg. One more. Bring it on in. Step that forward. Turn it to the front. And let's go ahead here. Take a nice good deep breath in. And then exhale. Arch the back towards the back of your chair. Ease yourself down here to the forearms first. Get a nice release through the low back. And then if you would like, you can drop it on down. You need to push those feet into the floor. Side to side, if that feels good. Just take a few of them here. And then we will inhale, roll ourselves back up. Heart rate should be back to your regular rate. Body should feel a little bit tired, but also really good. Hopefully you're all nice and stretched out. You've done your cardio for the day, so that's a great day for your health and fitness. Thank you so much for joining me. I will have more workouts for you, so of course, make sure that you are subscribed so that you don't miss those. If you have subscribed, thank you so much. I will see you guys again very soon, but until then, please take good care of yourselves, and thank you so much for watching.